In the small village in the southern part of Africa, there was a place full of lush green hills and the winding banks of a river. The echoes of war still lingered in the air. The once vibrant community had been shattered, its spirit dimmed by the horrors that had unfolded. Homes lay in ruins, and the laughter of children had been replaced by an unsettling silence. Among the villagers was a young girl named Amalins. At just 10 years old, she was a beacon of light in the community, known for her infectious laughter and boundless curiosity. She loved to explore the nearby woods, collecting flowers and chasing butterflies. But when the war descended upon Sopil, everything changed. The sound of gunfire shattered the tranquility, and in the chaos Amalins disappeared. Her parents, Obayako and Nonioma, were heartbroken. They had searched every corner of the village and beyond, calling her name until their voices grew hoarse. Each day, they ventured further, their faces etched with disappointment and despair. The village, once a tapestry of vibrant colors, now felt like a monochrome landscape of grief. One misty morning, as the sun struggled to break through the clouds, Obayako and Nonioma decided to return to the riverbank where Amora had often played. The water glistened under the pale light, and for a moment, they could almost hear her laughter carried on the wind. They sat on the bank, holding hands, their hearts heavy with unspoken fears. "Do you think she's all right?" Nonioma asked, her voice barely a whisper. Tears brimmed in her eyes, and Malika squeezed her hand tighter. "I have to believe she is," he replied, trying to muster hope. "She's strong, just like her mother." Days turned into weeks, and the villagers began to rebuild their lives, but for Obayako and Nonioma, the search for Amalins remained their only focus. They organized search parties, combing through the remnants of their once thriving village and the surrounding forest. Each day brought new heartache, as they encountered the ghost of their past, the empty homes, the abandoned toys, and the memories that haunted them. One evening, as dusk settled over the village, Amalins wandered into the woods, drawn by an inexplicable urge. The trees whispered secrets, and the air was thick with the scent of damp earth. She followed a narrow path, her heart racing, hoping against hope that perhaps she would find her daughter. Suddenly, she stumbled upon a clearing illuminated by the soft glow of fireflies. In the center stood a small, makeshift memorial adorned with flowers, stones, and drawings of Amalins that other children had made in her absence. Nonioma knelt down, her heart breaking anew. As she sat there, a figure emerged from the shadows, a girl, no older than Amalins, with wild hair and dirt-smudged cheeks. Nonioma's heart raced. Could it be? "Who are you?" she asked, her voice trembling. "I'm Lola. I used to play with Amalins," the girl replied, her eyes wide with innocence. "She told me to wait for her, but she never came back." Omaha's heart sank. "You've seen her?" Lola nodded, her expression solemn. "We were playing when the soldiers came. I ran, but she stayed. She said she would find me later." Nonioma felt a flicker of hope ignite within her. "Where did she go?" "I don't know," Lola said softly. "But I believe she's still out there, waiting for us to find her." With Lola's words echoing in her heart, Nonioma returned to Obayako, her spirit renewed. Together, they shared the girl's story, and the villagers rallied once more, determined to search every inch of the land. They formed a bond, united by the hope of finding Amalins. Days turned into months, but the search continued, fueled by love and determination. And then, one fateful day, as the sun dipped low on the horizon, a familiar voice echoed through the trees. "Mama! Papa!" Malika and Omaha turned, disbelief washing over them. There stood Amalins, her clothes tattered but her spirit unbroken. She ran into their arms, and in that moment, the weight of the world lifted. The village would never be the same, but they had found their light again. Together, they began to heal, rebuilding not just homes but the very fabric of their community. And in the heart of it all was Amalins, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope could flicker and shine once more.